Masculinity isn't aggression. It's not passive, and it definitely isn't toxic. It is purpose, power, and presence without apology. And too many men have this twisted. They come from a place of softness and force. Neither are masculine traits. One is collapsed while the other is compensating. To share in this video how to stop swinging from both ends and just be present. Just be in your energy of masculinity and to find balance once and for all. So as we know here, what it actually means to be masculine and why most men have it twisted. Now, the way I want to break this down today is I want to show you the masculine energy core. Something that's definitely helped me and a lot of the men that I've worked with over the years. And we need to come from this place of understanding the building blocks and how we can navigate that even further. So we're talking about the masculine energy traits. Now, most men are either in this soft energy where they're nice, they're passive, they're a bit insecure, they're pleasers, they keep the peace, and they stay in that bubble. If they're not emotionally intelligent, they swing it into this forceful state where they're aggressive, they're nasty, they're directive in all the wrong ways. This swing creates uncertainty and a lot of unsafety in women's eyes because they're not sure whether or not you're going to be nice or you're going to be nasty. And we need to create balance within self so our women can feel safe again. And it is up to us to control our emotions. It's up to us to set boundaries. It's up to us to speak our truth. And as men, we need to see how powerful we are to rise in the way of helping women and our families as a whole. So how we're going to break this down is in these 3 steps. The first one is going to be depth. It's the presence. The depth is emotional stability. It's controlling you. We all have our demons. We go out every fucking day, taking out fires, building statues, and we go out with intention of supporting the ones that we love. Majority of the time, we work and don't want to do what we do, but we do it because we know how important it is. We've been brought up to do what is right, to protect the family, to serve and to give. We will do everything in our power to make sure the ones that we love are looked after no matter what. Even if we have to sacrifice time with them to go out and hunt to make sure what we're bringing back is enough to give them the life that they've always deserved. But there comes a time in the space of depth where if you're not working on yourself and you're suppressing things constantly, you may lash out. And that there is where emotional intelligence comes in. It's building you, who you are, what you stand for. And when you don't know what's really going within, if you haven't done the work, this is entirely something I would work on. You need to see where are these self-worth, identity traits in myself, money problems, I was going straight to like gambling and porn, but yeah, addictive traits. What am I suppressing within that's potentially bringing out force? I may be nice when everything's tamed, but as soon as I get triggered, bang, out we come, because the outer world is controlling you as a man. And we don't realize that. Once we start to realize that our depth, if we start to look at it and understand what's going on within, we start to actually become better at our presence. And therefore our women feel safer around us because they start to see what we are like, who we are. So working on yourself, your identity, what's deep rooted within that may cause these triggers is something that we must overcome over time. Now, from that perspective, we build emotional intelligence, and our presence as a masculine man is felt by the ones that matter the most, which is our women. From here, we need to know our truth. Our truth is our everything, our values, what we stand for, the boundaries that we set. who we are as a man. When you're aligned with this man, you hold your power. You're not trying to say yes to everything. You're sticking to who you are, what you believe, and what you actually want as well, because you fucking matter. It's not always about women. And yes, we're brought up thinking that happy wife, happy life, but it ain't the case. And we're seeing divorce rates go up dramatically. Happy spouse, happy house. Everyone is important. Not everyone's going to be 100%. You've got to help each other out. And men today are struggling because they're expected to do things constantly. And I can see, I feel you, I understand this. I've been one of them. You don't feel like you have a backbone. You feel like you just have to keep going. I feel like a fucking slave at times. I have to constantly go out, hunt, deliver. And it doesn't care, doesn't matter how I feel, doesn't matter what's going on. And everything feels conditioned. You know, kids and women are unconditionally loved all the time, but men are conditioned. If you don't provide, we're not going to love you. We don't respect you. So we have to go out and fucking hunt. We have to do this. We have to do that. It gets frustrating. I get that. But we need to know our truth. You have to find love within yourself. And as much as I know as a man, we love to feel desired, needed, building your self-worth will start to build the need again for you. Because even though, yes, we may be conditionally loved at times, there is unconditional love there, and that can be built. We need to understand that us as men need to provide. We have this urge to be able to put our foot down and give, give, give. But it gets miserable when we're not getting what we need out of the relationship as well. And I hear you, I get that. But the truth is, that's where you fucked up. Because the truth is, this is what I want. A marriage is a contract. So is a relationship. If we are coming together and committing, this is my list, this is your list. Why can't we have this? Why can't we come together and set rules, boundaries, and standards of our relationship? What makes that toxic? We can't have what we want as men. If we can't have what we want, why do women have what they want? Like I said, this is a two-way street. Communicating your truth is something you need to work on. And the time you build the fucking balls to do this, you start to realize what you've been missing out on for years. So in your relationship, bring the truth. Don't bring the pleaser and the passive man and the guy that says yes to everything and fucking nice about everything. Bring the strong masculine man that's there to say, I'm here for you. I'm committing to you. I'm going to go out and hunt for you. I'm going to provide the life that you dream as long as you support me and come along with me. That's my desire. If that's what you want, then yes, there's certain things that I need. I need to feel like I'm your biggest fan. I want to feel like you are my biggest fan. I want to feel like you're supporting me. If we're going to have an argument or a disagreement and you're passionate about your point, you better be passionate back at me when I've done something really fucking good. Oh, babe, fucking thank you so much for taking the bins out. It fucking means a lot to me. The simple things like that. And I know it's so silly to even say that, but do you know how fucking big of a head a man can get when his wife, his partner is talking him up? That'd make you feel good, right? Of course it would. The small things matter. A woman's tongue, and what I mean by that is her fucking words. What comes out of her mouth is literally what dictates how you will show up as a man. She can speak life into you. She can speak life to you. If you want to see a man transform, it starts with who is by his side. And that's huge within itself. But we're here to talk about how to improve yourself. And the third one, last one, is direction. There's got to be purpose behind what you do. Presence, power, purpose. The purpose in you is understanding where the fuck am I going? Where am I leading my family, my partner? This is all attractive to women. Women want to make sure that they're safe. They feel safe knowing that you've dealt with your shit. You've worked on yourself. You understand that you're grounded, you're present, and you are strong within self. You don't need anything outside of you, even though it's great. But she wants to know that you fucking got it. When the time is tough and there's a lot of pressure, she wants to know you're fucking ready. Power, your truth, your word, your bond, your fucking everything, your validation within self. She needs to know that you are truthful. You're not going from this fucking swinging motion of nice and force, soft and aggression. We want to make sure that you are balanced no matter what. Nothing shakes you. You are unshakable. Super fucking important. Direction. She wants to know, where are we going? What is this ride? What are we doing together? Where are we fucking heading? When we know all this, it makes a massive fucking difference of where we're heading. Being purposeful on the direction that you're heading as a family is super critical of where your success is as a family as well. If you want your relationship to be bonded, to be strong, then that direction is everything. So when we understand this energy core, we start to realize that there's a lot of work to be done. And once we start moving and making the steps properly, you'll start to realize that you were always the problem. And I'm saying that because it's quick to look at the other person. And I know both parties need to work on themselves at all times. But we don't need to look at her right now. You need to look at yourself. Start improving you. Start looking at these pillars and going, how can I improve these areas right now so that I can be the best man for her? And no matter what she says, what she does, I'm just going to show up anyway and bring that masculine energy to the relationship. And I guarantee you, if you're not affected by how she's showing up, because most men love to complain about what she's doing wrong, but if you're not fazed by it and you just keep showing up and you work on this, her energy will shift and mold to you. Guaranteed. And if it doesn't, maybe you weren't right for each other. Who knows? But you got to do the work. You got to see what comes from it. You got to have these tough conversations with her as well. You got to lead her down that path because I want to be a better man. That's all it takes, but it starts with who you are. You got to understand that real masculinity, it's clear energy, it's grounded leadership. You can't rely on her to bring everything up. You step the fuck up. And if it doesn't work out, who cares? Because now you're taking the better man to the next relationship. And we're here to talk about improving the one you have right now. But if it's the case of moving on, you know that building a better you is where it all begins first. So, if this all makes sense, leave a thumbs up. Leave a like. If you like this content, subscribe. I'd love to give out more and more videos, as many as I can, to help you along this journey. But if you need more help, you need support, please book in a time with me. I do free masculine strategy sessions. Let's just have a chat. Let's maybe look at things like this, see where you're struggling. What can we improve on? Where do you need to put your time and energy into to start seeing change in yourself and obviously in your relationship? So if that's the key, go on, get it done, and we'll see you on the next video anyway. Have a great day. See ya.